Changing your self-concept about yourself can do wonders for you when you are manifesting an SP, especially if you are feeling down, if you are feeling doubtful, defeated, if you're sad, if you're in your feelings. Self-concept can be a game changer for you. Now that you're here, if you haven't done so already, I would love for you to come and join the free Discord community and also grab your free copy of the Manifest My Dream Life ebook. The link for both of those will be in the description below. Other than that, let's go ahead and get into the video. So if you are manifesting an SP currently, you're thinking about manifesting an SP, whether it's like a friend or romantic partner, it doesn't matter who the SP is. Majority of people who manifest SPs is usually like a loving relationship or something like that. But if you are wanting just to meet new friends, if you're wanting to meet new people, if if you want your boss to be different, or family members, like an SP stands for specific person, but it literally can be anybody. So with this video, we're going back to the basics. I'm going to cover all the reasons why you are more than capable of manifesting your SP, because it's really that simple. In your reality, it is you experiencing your thoughts, your awareness, your assumptions, your imagination through your own perspective, your own point of view. Nobody is experiencing life through your lens. You're the only one who is viewing life from your perspective. So everybody that shows up in your reality is a reflection of your own assumptions, whether it's your assumptions about them specifically, assumptions about a group of people in general, or your assumptions about yourself. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to talk about is everything is you pushed out. And what that means is, no, it's not. I struggled with that for the longest time. I'm not going to even lie. I used to think that how I was being is how people were going to show up in my reality. So if I wanted to be a girlfriend, then I have to act like a girlfriend. I have to make sure that I am being a girlfriend, I am being a wife, I am being that version of myself, so that way I could attract that version of a person. And although, yeah, that'll probably work, it's not needed. It's not necessary. You don't have to change a single thing about yourself to manifest a person other than the thoughts that you're thinking. You don't have to physically do anything if you don't want to and if it doesn't resonate, okay? So with everyone is you pushed out, that just simply means that everyone is a reflection of your thoughts and your assumptions. They are reflecting back to you what you are assuming to be true. So I say that you can assume something specific about a person. So if you have an SP, right, and you're saying, oh, they don't treat me nice, or they don't communicate well with me, they are always ghosting me, they don't respond in a timely manner, they never do romantic things for me, they never want to take me out. If you're saying things like that, then you're assuming that specific version of them. So those are your assumptions about your SP, and then your SP is reflecting those assumptions back to you. So yeah, they're not trying to be romantic, they're not communicating properly, they're not planning dates, they're not trying to take you out, just all kind of stuff, right? You also can have assumptions about a group in general. So you could say all women are cheaters, or all men are cheaters, or people are just liars, right? And because you're assuming that about people in general, there's no specific person that's going to fall under. So your SP could fall into that category, your family members could fall into that category, your friends could fall into that category. So it's important to be mindful about your assumptions that you have of specific people in your reality, especially your SP, and what your specific assumptions are about people in general, because those do play a part. Those play a major role in how the people are showing up in your reality, because they're just assumptions. They're simply just assumptions. And to prove that to be true, I went back into my own life, and I went all the way back to when I was a kid. And I remember always complaining about how my parents are so overprotective. They are so overprotective. They don't give me no room, no space. That's all I complained about. And my brothers were never complaining about that. They're just, oh, my parents don't bother me. they're not overprotective of me. They had a completely different perspective, and because of that they had a completely different experience. So I experienced a reality where they were always bothering me and always being overprotective of me, and my brothers weren't experiencing that. Now, of course, a logical mind is going to say, well, you're a girl, they're boys, you can't raise a girl the same way as a boy. I mean, those are just assumptions, that's just an affirmation. But from my own perspective, I'm not the one saying you can't raise a boy the same way as a girl. I'm telling myself my parents are overprotective. So that's the reality that I'm getting. Everybody can live in the same household and experience each other completely in different ways because of the assumptions that you hold of a person. So remember, everyone is you pushed out. It's not meaning that if you are being a certain type of way inside, that's what they're going to be outside. It's simply just meaning your assumptions are being reflected back to you of that person or of that a category of people in general. So if you are aware of things that you do not like that your SP is doing, just change your assumptions about that. Change your assumptions about what you're telling yourself. If you've been telling yourself they suck at communicating, then start telling yourself they are the best communicator. They are holding their phone. They are waiting by their phone. Every time you message them, they message you right back. That's the version of them that you want to assume. The next thing that I want to talk about or touch on is thought transmission. So thought transmission is instant, and you can test this out. You can practice it. You can play around with it, and your reality will prove to you that thought transmission is instant. You can think of somebody and they instantly pick up those thoughts. You can be talking about somebody and they instantly pick up on those thoughts. So you can look at thought transmission as you sending like a telepathic email to your SP. Okay, so you are telling your SP what to do through your thoughts, right? So if you're thinking to yourself, oh, my SP wants to call me all day. They're constantly calling me. They're constantly texting me. Like, you just can't stop thinking about me. Those thoughts are instantly being transmitted to them. And what happens is they basically pick up on those thoughts, but they pick up on those thoughts in the form of, oh, they start thinking about you. They want to call you. They might want to text you. But if you are being the version of you who can't figure out what you want to do when you're going back and forth, and part of you was like, oh, they want to call me all day. And then the next part of you was like, dang, but they ghost me and they're taking forever to call me back. That's hot and cold behavior. And when you have hot and cold behavior, those thoughts are transmitted to your SP. So they go back and forth with their self. They're like, I want to call them, but I don't know if I should call them. Maybe they won't answer. So when you are able to stand firm in what it is that you want and decide what reality you're assuming, what version of you you're assuming, what version of your SP you're assuming, that's the one that you're going to get. That's the one that's going to manifest effortlessly. But when you're constantly in and out of two different states, you're just giving hot and cold mixed signals, and your SP is going to give you mixed signals too. And that's the only reason why. So if you're in a position where you're confused about your SP and basically they're confusing you, how they're treating you, you don't like it, it is simply just how you've been thinking. Change your thoughts around it, and it will change what you're seeing from them. And like I said, you can look at it like a telepathic email. So you could sit there, close your eyes, visualize their face. You can talk to them. You can just think thoughts. That's it, whatever works, but they're going to pick up on it. You can look at their picture and talk to their picture if you need to. Like, just find something that resonates with you. Find something that, feels good for you and just do it, but be consistent in it. No matter what you do, you're going to have to be consistent. And then sometimes I know it can feel like you are changing a person, but you're not changing anything about a person. Okay, so if you have an SP that is not very romantic and they're not very loving, but you want them to be, you don't have to physically go up to them and tell them, hey, you need to start being more loving to me. You need to start being more romantic to me. You need to start doing X, Y, and Z, and almost giving demands to them. You don't have to do nothing like that, because for one, most of the time people don't respond well to things like that. But for two, you don't have to physically lift a finger to do anything, to manifest anything. And in my opinion, to take the path of least resistance, it is just best to affirm in your mind. So you're not physically trying to change them, you're just assuming a new version of them. So, no, people don't have free will. I just don't believe people have free will unless you give it to them. So, if you are giving somebody free will to do what they want to do by saying things like, oh, well, they're going to do what they want to do anyway, then it's just going to naturally play out. And it's still going to be based off of your own assumptions, but it's going to be perceived by you in a way that they're making their own decisions. And that's totally fine if you want to do, but you can also be the creator of your reality and take control and just decide on what version of somebody you're going to experience. Again, this is something that you can see throughout life. Like if you have a workplace and you have a boss and there are two different co-workers, two different employees that work there, and one employee is always complaining about how rude the boss is and the other employee is always raving about how amazing the boss is, they are both having two different assumptions about the same person. So that person that they are having these assumptions about is reflecting back those assumptions to them. I intend that that makes sense. But whatever you are assuming about a person, that is the version of them that has to be reflected back to you. It just has to. So you can either decide that this person is amazing and that's the version of them that you're going to get, or you can decide that they're an asshole and that's the version that you're going to get. And you can change it up at any point in time. If you've been if you've held the identity where somebody is rude to you, mean to you, not treating you how you want them to treat you, then you can change that at any given moment. It's more so, who are you identifying as? Who are you identifying as? Are you identifying as the version of yourself who has to deal with somebody who is an asshole? Or are you identifying as the version of yourself who, no, my boss is perfectly nice to me. Like, they are so amazing because everybody is amazing to me. Which leads me into my last and final point. When you're manifesting an SP, okay, yes, everyone is you pushed out. Thought transmission is instant. Whatever you're assuming about a person is what they're going to reflect back to you. Nobody has free will, okay? Yes, those are all true, but deep down, what are your beliefs and assumptions about yourself? No, you don't need self-concept to manifest a specific person. No, you don't need self-concept to manifest anything. You can directly manifest something without changing your self-concept. But do I believe that your self-concept makes it a lot easier? Absolutely. And all that is changing who you're identifying as. So if you are manifesting an SP, and let's say you are manifesting a romantic SP, and you are saying specific affirmations for them, and they are reflecting those affirmations back to you. They have constant communication. They're showing up for you the way that you want them to, but you don't believe that you are prioritized. You don't believe that you're chosen. You don't believe that you're good enough. You may not believe that you're attractive enough. If you are believing those things about yourself, those can still play out in your reality. So you can manifest a specific person, but they may not choose you the way that you want to be chosen because you're not choosing yourself. And again, I'm not saying this to limit you, okay? If this message resonates, then it resonates, and if it doesn't, it doesn't. But if you have persisted in life as somebody who feels like you're not chosen, you're not prioritized, you're the second choice, you get picked last, you're not attractive, you're not beautiful enough, you're not handsome enough, if you've identified as any of those things, change what you think about yourself. Because when you change what you think about yourself and you give yourself that love, you give yourself that attention, you prioritize yourself, everybody else in your reality has to match that because that's what your identity is. So imagine if you are a version of yourself who is, well, I'm never chosen. I'm always the second option. So you're manifesting your SP specifically and they come in and you get them, but then you see them liking people's stuff on Instagram. You see random numbers popping up of them having conversations with people. That's not you. That's you also experiencing a reality where you're chosen second. You got your specific SP, but they're also playing out those other assumptions that you have of I'm not chosen, I'm not prioritized, I'm a second option. Now, if you change your assumptions about yourself, then yes, you manifest this specific person, and you also don't have that worry in the back of your mind of, are they going to cheat on me? Are they going to pick somebody else? Because you're not identifying as that person to begin with. You are identifying as somebody who is irresistible, who's prioritized, who is chosen. So those thoughts naturally just don't come up. You're not even thinking about it because you know that your SP is 100% faithful to you, 100% loyal to you, because they only want to be with you because you are prioritized and you are chosen and you are always the first pick. So I say that to say your self-concept, changing your self-concept about yourself, can do wonders for you when you are manifesting an SP, especially if you are feeling down, if you are feeling doubtful, defeated, if you're sad, if you're in your feelings. Self-concept can be a game changer for you. Okay, so I intend that this video helped you in some type of way. If you have any questions or comments for me, please leave them down below. If you're interested in getting any guidance with your manifestations, I would love to help you. I do offer phone and email coaching, and I also have group coaching through YouTube and Patreon. The link for everything is in the description below. If you are interested in changing your identity, okay, if you are interested in doing a 30-day shift where you show up for yourself every single day as the version of you who has exactly what you want, I created a 30-day consistency and discipline workshop that was specifically designed to hold you accountable for 30 days to help you be consistent and be the new version of yourself who has exactly what you want. So if you're interested in getting something like that, my link is in the description below. Other than that, if you watch this video until the end, I appreciate you so much, and I will see y'all in the next video. Now, if you made it this far in the video, welcome to the Creators Room. This is basically my little Easter egg that I've been dropping in my videos if it's your first time here. I've just been giving like a little gem, and then I've been giving an affirmation that I want you to leave in the comments if you made it this far, okay? Just to let me know that you've seen this part of the video. So for today, since we talked about SPs, manifesting SPs, my biggest emphasis is the self-concept part though. And that was my biggest emphasis because that's what I experienced, okay? So this is me speaking from my own experience. I have had different SPs, have manifested them, gotten, them to show up in my reality how I wanted them to show up. But things didn't always go the way that I wanted them to go. And I realized it was because I was not prioritizing myself. And for so long, I allowed myself to be the second option for so long. And then it finally just dawned on me, like, you have been living in this cycle. You have been repeatedly, unconsciously saying shit like, oh, I know that they're busy. Oh, it's okay. I know they have things going on. That is allowing myself to be a second option. And that's not what we're doing, okay? So if this message resonates with you, I just want you to understand this part as well. Like, your self-concept is a game changer. That is my opinion, but I really believe that it is a game changer, especially when you're manifesting an SP, because when you start to feel super confident about yourself, you are less worried about trying to get this person that is outside of you, trying to get this thing. You won't feel like you're trying to get this thing because they're naturally going to gravitate to you because you believe that you are irresistible and you are always the priority. So I want you to leave in the comments that I am irresistible and always the priority, okay? I want you to decide that if you're manifesting an SP or not. It doesn't matter because you can still assume the identity of I am irresistible and always the priority, and you're literally going to get that royalty treatment. People are just going to want to do things for you. They're just going to give you things. Like, people are going to be so nice to you. They're going to pick you. Like, it's a game changer. So I want you to go ahead and type that in the comments for me. I am irresistible and always the priority. And I love you all, and I will see you in the next video.